guys, welcome back to Personal Builds. Today we're going to be working on what is called a pan swap. So the plan is to go ahead and take a passenger seat CRX, or a CRX passenger seat I should say, and do a complete swap so that the cushion and the top bolster, everything actually swaps into the driver's seat, if that makes sense. But stick along, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how to do it in this video. Hopefully you like, subscribe. We hit that 300. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Now the goal is to get to 400. Of course, the overall goal is to actually hit 500 subs so that we could keep building the channel and growing as a community. And of course, the more we grow, the better opportunities there are for me to get better quality cameras and things like that nature, of course. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Hopefully you guys are going to stick around through the video. It may be a little lengthy, but hopefully you guys stick around and learn a little something with it. All right, guys, so this is a driver's side seat that I have, and I actually have three extra passenger seats, right? I've got this one here that we're going to use the cushioning for to place on this driver's seat. So we've got the passenger donor right here. That's a donor chair. And all of the cushioning is going to get swapped into this driver's seat.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes.
It's been a couple of years since I did one of these, but we'll just take our time, make sure we do it right here. So when you remove this piece here, there's only one Phillips. This is what you should look like. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. I like to always keep my parts together. One other thing we're gonna do is clean this part in here up. Alright, we'll take our Phillips. We've got this one here, and your Phillips goes right in there. Then you just want to carefully remove these because there's two clips. Got this one here and this one here. We're going to remove this one bolt here. Delete 30-year-old bolts. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And we're going to lift the skin off so that we can access the other bolt. This is your 19. Once you have disconnected the two ends, right? This was on the back side, and there's a rod that goes through this one too. There's a rod that goes through this one and the other one, and those two get connected by these hooks. Basically, I'll take this one out for you guys. These all have rods. There's a rod here, there's a rod here, here, here. I'm pretty sure that's where it stops. Those, if I recall, I don't think actually there isn't. Okay. There actually isn't. There's no rod. If I recall, I thought they had rods that went through, but I'm wrong. So from this point, it's going to be a lot of old foam coming off of this top portion of the seat. And hopefully I don't damage it enough so that you guys can actually see. Oh yes, we got these two. I forgot all about these. That's where it's at. We gotta undo these wires. So there's a hook. There's a hook that goes from here to the back side with this elastic. And all you gotta do is remove that elastic from that clamp in the back. So that's fine, just like that. This one right here. So this cord, there's one on each side. And that pretty much is the middle right here, or the side of your material here. And that basically just goes underneath and hooks to the rod on the back of the actual seat. And we're gonna have the same thing on this end where we have that elastic. So let me work that elastic out. Again, it just, here, I'll show you guys what I mean. Since I got it on the back side, there's these little rods here, and they just go into these little metal pieces which are part of the seat. So you just have to remove that off of that, and boom, it'll come right off. Same thing like it was here. And that should be it. Ooh, that's bad. Now we do have to remove the headrest. That is bad, guys. The 30-year-old seat for you right there. Now there's two bolts that are left, and there's one here and one further up. Now the way that this is properly removed is I need to remove this headrest next, right? Once I remove that headrest, these bolsters and this middle piece all come forward and over the actual frame of the seat. Shout out to Joel. He's sending me a picture of a CRX, I guess, that he may have drawn. Pretty dope. Looks like he did it on a slab of concrete or sheetrock or something like that. Check that out. Check that out, guys. Pretty dope. And this is all on our Florida chapter WhatsApp group. We're deep. We're deep in there. Y'all best believe we're deep. All right. Let me get back to this, guys. I'm trying to make the next meet, man. Stop sending me stuff. All right, there you go. That's 116 there. We'll put that with the rest of our bolts. So far, we have removed a Phillips, a 19, 116, and we're about to remove one more 16. Ooh, that sucker's in there. Talk about an old bolt. We're gonna put some blaster on that. I'm not gonna fight with this. Old bolts, guys. Let that sit in there for a little bit flat. Yeah, that's definitely the way. You gotta get it flat. Now we're gonna go ahead and lift this up a little bit. All right. Once you get the seat laid out flat, you can access this bottom one. And again, that's a 16. We'll put that one aside. And then we'll access this. Actually, I think that should be it, unless there's one from the inside that I don't recall. Yes. That from the inside. It should just slide off, I think. It does slide off. It should slide off the rail. But we're dealing with the really old seat here. There we go. Whoa, we got it. Let's bring this down. And then we got this piece here, which is what we want. All right, guys. The face should say it all. The face should say it all. Your normal CRX seat should not be like this one, okay? Usually this thing slides right off, okay? Just as soon as it's coming off. Hope it comes off now. Like that. That's what your seat should come off like. But without these plastics. These plastics should stay in the freaking seat. Oh man. I'm glad I see this now because I know what I did wrong. I know 100% what I did wrong. There's a clip inside of here. Remove that clip. Remove the clip. Well, that's why I'm making the video for you guys, right? So that you don't make the same mistake I made. You're gonna have to get in there, remove this clip as best as you can. Probably, boom. Once you remove it, this should slide right off. That's it right there. But as you can see, typically you could just get it off, man, but look how bad that is. Look at that. It was embedded in there, guys, even with some bolt plastic. Luckily I have an extra one of these. I'm gonna toss that to the side. Hold cover. This is my driver's side, so that's what it should look like right there. That's my driver's side. Full of holes, past the infamous driver's side with the bolster that's destroyed. There's really nothing I could use on this other than the back piece. This back piece is still good. The center is pretty worn out. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even try to sell this. It's pretty destroyed. Sun dried too. It's really bad. So once you have this off, let's get back to it. Once you remove, hopefully your headrest comes right off, the skin off the seat, then of course now all you have to do is untuck from the bottom, from the sides, untuck, and then everything should slide up towards the headrest. Everything should slide towards the headrest here. There you go. Oh, that's bad. That's it. So, this is my driver's side cushion. There it is.
Style. Style is the answer to everything.
And I'm sure there's probably a tool leak. That's what we wanted. Come on. There we go. Now we are gonna have those center pieces. So now we gotta fight the front. Alright? So we're right. All clips. So only right. This one's not too bad. You know what, I'm gonna try something. Go. That's your bottom. That is your bottom. There's your bottom. Similar to the front, you just gotta unwrap it from. There it is. There's one more thing you gotta. There we go. And we have a complete pan swap. So we have the driver's side pan, driver's side backrest frame. These basically go like this. That's what it looks like. Now what we removed, you got your skin, your rails, which those are really bad, guys, honestly. I'm really debating getting another set of rails because those are bad. Then you got your cushions, which are just, these are trash. You can't save that. Can't save maybe the middle, but this one possibly could be saved, and just cut out the left side and put another bolster or tape it up to enforce it. And then of course you got the headrest. The back feels good. This bolster feels good. This one does too. Only thing is this, which honestly I'm not, maybe I should be okay, because when you're coming out, you're always coming out towards the left side anyway. On the CRX right side, this should be okay, but I may just fill it regardless. I'm gonna fill it. Put a little bit of foam in there that can expand, and then just shape it out. It doesn't feel super brittle, but we'll find out once we're in there, or if not, maybe I can even cut a piece of the foam from the other driver's seat. Because actually I'm looking at that foam that I might need, and that's the side that's good. Taking a piece off of this one, right? But really it's just this hole that's pretty bad on the other one. Maybe just cut out a little hole, get it glued in as best as possible, shape it out, and we call it a day. We call it a day. We'll be in. That way we'll have a nice firm seat. That's what we're gonna do. I like to use my flip pretzel. And just carefully remove it. Make it too crazy. There it is. She's out. That must be a thing, man. Now that I'm looking at this, that must be a thing where it does bend on this end here. Second seat, it bends that way. And this is the passenger. Y'all saw that? You wanna see that? Something just flew in here. Ooh. Shit. Scared the crap out of me. What was that? Flip this over. Alright. More fog wheels. So this is what we want to remove. This one here, that one there, and then you've got the rod that goes across.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. But is it even there to find? Is there a chance for me to learn your memories? Will I slowly lose my mind?
Alright guys, so recap. This is a passenger side bottom. Passenger side bottom. And honestly, there's better ones out there. I can probably source a better one, but it's what I have currently. We're going to work with what I currently have. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and swap now our cushion. And this is basically a pan swap, guys. Took the cushion from the passenger seat rather simple. That's simple for me. I shouldn't say it's not simple, but definitely requires a little bit of attention. And of course, on one side, you have like that little hole. Right? That's where the plastic bushing goes. So, being that that hole is there, I'm gonna pretty much just go, not actually go over it. Perfect for me, man. That is perfect for me. So that minor repair, which obviously I've never worked with cushion, but that looks pretty good. That looks really good. Perfect. That's good. Definitely got the way to shape this out a little bit better. Next day, went ahead and already. The only thing it's not gonna look good is this middle piece being like fully attached to the seat. And that's because I honestly don't know how to do that part. To be honest with you guys, it's one of those things where there's the lines that you can run through the inside of the fabric and then connect it to the metal, which is just a lot. Whew. To Benji's back, you heard me? Right there. Right there. engine bay, we've done the door hinge, and now we're doing this. OSHA approved. You heard me right there. That's OSHA approved shoes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hit up Benji anywhere in the Orlando, Kissimmee area for your welds
You
needs.
feel me?
That's one area Benji did right there where the alternator goes. We had a big hole there in the past. And he also did the hinge right here. That hinge was unmounted. Benji came through. And now man pulls up on you instantly. I just found the thing today. Broken, and I hit him up, he came through.
Quick.
Sheesh. Big boy will be able to sit on that now.
Yeah, for real. It's pretty solid, man.
Extra reinforced.
You gotta grind it good.
Nah, that gets covered, Benji. I ain't even worried about it. All right, guys. When putting back on the skins, basically you want to place your metal rod across the slit of the inner part of the skin, right? And there's two little holes here, and there's a back. Let me see if I can get that really good there. That little clamp there and this one here, we're gonna put a hog clip in between the two. Same thing on this side. Hog clip right in between the two right there to hold it down. We're almost done, guys. We got the passenger side. I like how this one came out. It's a little tighter. Everything's nice and bolted to the bottom of it, just as I wanted it. So I may redo the driver's side. With time, this will go ahead and settle down. I've got it clipped. Got it clipped here, got it clipped here, and here, and in between, as should be, and here, here, and here. All right, guys. So I am redoing the driver's seat just because I didn't like how the bottom pan sat. Just really loose, unlike the passenger pan that I did yesterday. This one's nice and tight, just like I wanted it to sit towards the seat. And I figured it out. It definitely is my first time doing seats. I'm not an upholstery guy by any means, but I did figure it out. It's fairly easy. It's just very time consuming. You just have to be patient, but you have these little line cloths that are sewed in to the actual fabric, right? And you put your rods through them, just for instance here. Now, each time you put a rod through it, you're also gonna have what is already a embedded rod in the cushion. So this is already in the cushion itself. Now, once you put your rods through, you poke your holes as so, then use your hog clips. For instance, this hog clip is gonna go through here, and I'm gonna crimp it just a bit so where I could hook it with the embedded rod. For example, see if I can get that one right there. Now, once you get the hog clip right in between, plus your rod that you've put in already, you crimp it at that point, and you're basically on to the next. There's two of them, so you got this one here and this top one here, and then you do your side pieces right here. Once you do those side pieces, that's it. You wrap it up, tighten it up from bottom end on the back side to where they pretty much touch together, hog tie them, and that's it. You're done, guys. So we're redoing the driver's side seat on the build so far. Here's how the passenger came out. It's a little bit off with the pattern, but I can adjust that. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna adjust it to where it slides over to the left, the back support, and that's gonna look good in a few days once I adjust the fabric. So we're just gonna move that towards the left, which is really easy. That's not hard at all. But other than that, guys, we're gonna continue with the build here. I should be uploading by this weekend. So you guys have some extra content of me putting it out. Guys, the next goal is to hit 500. So I'd like it if you guys can please do a favor, like, subscribe, share. Somebody out there's got to have a CRX that they're restoring, and they may need some pointers. So put them on the page. I'm answering all the questions as much as I can, and I'm very active on all social media platforms to help you guys and assist you guys throughout your build. Once again, thank you again for swinging by, checking out the channel, and we're going to continue. I'm not going to record any of this because honestly, guys, it's very time consuming, and I'd have to put you guys on a pod, and I just feel like we're just going to be wasting film here, wasting recording time. But you guys get the picture. I think I filmed more than enough for you all to be able to actually see the process. So basically, we're going to put this hog clip right in between here where I have this rod, then clip it from underneath and crimp it, and that is it. You just keep going. I'm doing 2 here, 3 on this back side, and then 3 on the sides, and that's it. Then you just put your cover on. It's going to sit nice and tight on the actual bottom end, and that's it. We're done. All right, guys, peace.